What's up guys, Omega here and welcome back to GT7 for a lap guide of the new Grand Valley circuit in Group 3. I'm using the Group 3 Mustang for this lap because that's my manufacturer for this season, but braking points and gears should be pretty similar across the Group 3 range of cars. So if you find this video useful at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content, and let's get into it. So starting your lap off, as always, you want to get as much speed as you can. So basically from this point you can just go absolutely flat out to the line. It may take a couple of times to get used to this, but I'm pretty sure in most cars you should be able to do this flat out. As we come across the line, you want to be on the right hand side of the track, and it wraps around to the left here, and this first corner coming up is a hairpin that goes to the right. So you want to get over to the left hand side of the track, looking for the 300 board here, braking right at that point all the way down to second gear, and then back up to third about midway through the corner and back on the power, taking as much track width as you can. Now coming down through this next section, this is also flat out, so you want to get over to the right a little bit, hug this side on the left, then hug this side on the right, hug the side on the left again, and you want to be braking quite early at this point and preparing for another hairpin. I found braking just after this 400 meter board on the left hand side, braking all the way down to first gear, getting very close to the inside, back up to second, and power out on the exit. Get the car over to the right hand side of the track, and just as these little arrows on the right hand side of the track disappear from your screen, beginning to lift off the throttle, braking down to second gear. Now I found shifting back up to third before I hit this apex allows me to get on the power harder and sooner than I could if I was in second gear. And you want to be basically flat out through this section as the track kind of dips off to the right and pulls you around the corner. And just after the dip, when the car flattens back out, you want to be off the throttle and start braking down to second gear. And you'll see I just tap the accelerator, and that's to try to get the car over to the right hand side a little bit before getting back on the brakes and shifting all the way down to first gear. Back up to second before I hit the apex and on the power again. Now this next corner coming up is kind of like another hairpin. Looking for is the 100 board on the right hand side of the track, braking at that point and then shifting all the way down to first gear, back up to second and on the power. Now I shift up to third and then back to second for a bit of rotation, back up to third again and power out for the exit. So coming up into this tunnel, you have a right hand corner coming up, and what you're looking for is the last board on your left hand side here, braking at that all the way down to second gear, and I go back up to third about mid corner and back on the power, and give it about half throttle to maintain speed through the corner, and then fully back on the throttle momentarily before quickly shifting down to first gear, lightly tapping the brakes, back up to second on the power. Short shift up to third I found is the best to really make sure you get the power down and don't slide. And then again, this section is just completely flat out to the line, and there we have it. That was good for a 1:45.320. The gold time for the circuit experience is only a 1:49.700. and I'm just over a second off the world record at the moment for the upcoming manufacturer series. So yeah, hopefully it's decent. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll play that back in full speed for you now so you can see what it looks like in real time, and then I'll play the lap from the chase cam so you can see where the car's positioned and everything like that, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. So there you have it, a lap guide for the new Grand Valley track. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.